Yo, what's good, my people? It's your boy A for Aleko. You already know what time it is. In today's episode, I'll be breaking down a Zouk that's inspired by the OVO, Drake, Noah Shebib sound, and I hope y'all enjoy it. Unfortunately, I'm still not back in my studio yet, but I don't think that matters. So let's go ahead and hop straight into it. Hey yo, just a quick side note for all of y'all. If you want to support the boy, you can always get me a coffee. The link is in the description section at the bottom. Just click on it, do your thing. Appreciate y'all. Alright, let's get it. So the first thing I'm gonna work on or break down is just how I went about working on the intro. First thing that I did is I worked on this grand piano melody. It's a grand piano mixed with a pad that comes with Logic, and this is the melody that I played. And on its own, it sounds like this. Let's go ahead and solo that. All right, it's pretty melancholic. It's beautiful though. Really like that. And then I would have to jump the gun a little bit before I play this other sound and what it sounds like on its own, because in order for me to create it, I needed to have inserted some vocals. So I'm gonna jump to this part and it's gonna make a lot of sense. All right. So first I played the piano, cool, and then I added some vocals using arcade, and I believe they sound like this on their own. All you gotta do is hold on. Oh, 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 oh. All you gotta do is hold on. Oh, 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 oh. Nice. So I took that melody from the vocals and played it in an OVO, Noah Shebib, Drake filtered vibe, which gave me this sound. So I'm gonna play it on its own, and then I'll play it with the vocal, and then I'll bring in the piano and pad. So on its own, it sounds like this. Right? And then when you play that with the vocals, it sounds like this. All you gotta do is hold on. Oh, 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 oh. All you gotta do is hold on. You get the idea though, right? You get it. You get it. Alright, so we bring in the piano here with the pad, and all three sounds together sound like this. All you gotta do is hold on. Oh, 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 oh. All you gotta do is hold on. Oh, 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 oh. Dope. And then I brought in another arcade, and I won't solo it, I'll just bring it in, you can hear it. All you gotta do is hold on. Oh, 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 oh. All you gotta do is hold on. Oh, 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 oh. Dope. And then I brought in a bass. So I'm gonna go a little bit back because there's two different basses. There's one bass that only plays on the intro because this is the intro that we're working on right now. And the bass is called the Future Feels Brass. So it's not even a bass. It's this thing here. Let's go back here. I'll play it on its own. It's just supporting the piano and pad on this one area. So it sounds like this, soloed. All right, I'm not gonna play the full thing. I'll bring in the other instruments so that you can kind of truly get the feel for it, right? And so with the grand piano and pad, the vocal, and then that future feels brass. Excuse me. It sounds like this. Dope. It adds a dope bass, like bottom end. It's just I dig it. It's sick, at least in my opinion. And then really from here, I just added some basic drums. Although on the drums, to really get the kick popping, I had to do some side chaining, and I can show you guys how to get into the intricacies of that. But really, the concept is simple. What I wanted to do is because I used a conga as the snare, like the constant hit. I needed to make sure that it doesn't clash with the kick because it's a got a lot of low frequencies in the conga, so I had to make sure that every time the kick hits, the volume of the conga dropped down, it ducked. And anyway, let me show you. So we have we've got the kick and a conga. So here the conga goes like, I'll bring it in. You hear that the kick and the conga are not clashing, and that's because I have the kick bust to this bus 2, which I call the kick bus. I call it kick bus. And so I have the pre-fader volume going to bus 2, which is the kick bus. So before any processing is done to the kick, I'm sending that clean signal to kick bus 2, to bus 2, which is the kick bus. And once it gets there, I'm adding this compressor here, right? And so on this compressor, what I'm doing is I'm doing some hard compression. We got 5.8, 5 to 8 on the attack, and then I mean on the ratio, and then we got a fast release of about 3.5. I mean, oh my god, we got a fast attack of about 3.5 and a fast release of about 48 milliseconds, and then I've got the auto gain off and I've got the auto release off, and then for the gain I boosted it up about 4 dBs, and then I gave it a pretty low, and then on my threshold, so look at this, it's knocking down about I think 4 to 5 dBs, well a bit more actually, and this is every time the kick and the conga hit at the same time, the conga volume gets decreased, and then you get to hear more of the kick. that explanation made enough sense, but I hope it did. Oh man. All right, let's keep it moving. I probably butchered that explanation, but we'll get back to that. I might do a dedicated video on side chain or yeah, side chain compression, and then next thing that I did is I added this hi hat. All right, and that's pretty much all that I did for the intro drums. And then when we come to the next part, I think we're still on the intro. I added some sounds from arcade, and they sound like this when combined with all the other sounds. Actually, let me just well, why not solo play it? It's like this. And then I'm gonna bring in the other sounds so that it's contextualized. Let's go. And then I brought in the other bass, the agile synth bass, and that I'm gonna bring it in combination with everything. And then from here we go, we're done with the intro and we go into the actual beat. And I kind of dig what I did here because it's a whole switch up that takes place out here. And let me just, it's really just one thing that switches up the whole thing. So I'm gonna play that on its own and start bringing in all these sounds one at a time. And that is the whole beat. So let me do that, and then I'm gonna do an outro, and then we done. So this is what the switch up sounds like. And that, my people, is the entire beat. Just like that. Simple, fast, beautiful melody. It doesn't gotta be difficult, man. It doesn't gotta be difficult. Follow my formula. I've got the blueprint right here. The project is free. It's available for download. You can download it, dissect it, do with it as you please, my homies, my people, y'all. Um, I'm giving you the gold right here, and I'm asking nothing in return. Take it. Do what you gotta do with it, right? Anyway, so that being said, I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. Love y'all so much for tuning in week after week. It's your boy A for Aleko. I'm done with this one. I hope y'all enjoy it. Don't forget to share it with your homies, with your loved ones. Subscribe, click that bell notification. Until next time, I'm out. It's your boy. Peace.